Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Once again, this is Gregory Wiles coming live to you from Houston, Texas with his inspirational morning walk. It's the inspirational morning walk. Hey, it's just a beautiful day here in Houston today. Man, that's why I love living in Houston, Texas. In the middle of the winter, you can have 70 degrees weather, and you can be in your shorts and you can enjoy outdoor activities, man. I can enjoy my walk this morning. I can be in the vehicle here today because, like I said, this spot I'm in on Mondays, where it is be, it's the internet issue. So I just got to make sure when I get a good spot for internet, I can't be moving around too much because since I move around, I just lose the internet. So I just got to be still in one area where we get it, and then get back to my walking. But it's beautiful weather here. We're in the 70s today. It's such a nice day, a nice weather. So once again, this is Gregory Wiles with his inspirational morning walk. For first-time listeners, I usually get some exercise in the mornings, and I share my thoughts with you guys, whatever I'm inspired to talk about that day. I to share with you. Good morning, Jillian. Good morning, Big Sis. How are you doing today? Yes, I'll just share my thoughts with you guys, and whatever I'm inspired to talk about that day, I will just talk about that, and just hope it bless someone, and it just gives you a good start. And just a reminder, it's beyond on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 7:30 Central Time. That's our time here in Texas. I think that's 8:30 Eastern Time. And if you missed anything or you like something you hear, you can go on the YouTube. We have everything on there. Over about 100 and maybe about 13 of these little talks that I do in the mornings. But yes, it's a beautiful day here. It's a beautiful day here, guys. So I'm gonna get into it today. Jump right into it today. What I want to talk about today is serving or servanthood. About serving each other, man. Using your gifts, your talents, whatever you have, to serve each other, right? So let's look into some quotes first about service, and then we can just have a little discussion about it, about service, right? Here's a quote here I like. There is no more notable occupation in the world than to assist another human being to help someone succeed. That's by Alan Lloyd McGuinness, right? Alan Lloyd McGuinness said that, right? And then there's the next one. From now on, any definition of a successful life must include serving others. That's from George Bush. He said, from now on, any definition of a successful life must include serving others, right? And then there's the next one from a John Gardner. It says, when people are serving, life is no longer meaningless. When people are serving, life is no longer meaningless. Susan Angela, thanks for watching. Here's a good one from the late great Martin Luther King. He said, anybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't need to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. So you say any one of us can be great. Any of us one can be great. And to become great, you have to serve, right? You have to serve. And then we can get into some scriptures, what it talk about that, right? Let's look at one more here. By Thomas Dudley. It said, dedicate some of your life to others. Your dedication will not be a sacrifice. It will be an exhilarating experience because it's intense effort applied towards a meaningful end, right? So serving, we got to serve each other. We got to be in the serving business. You know, the police, the motto for them is to protect and to serve, right? To protect and to serve, guys. There's no great thing than serving, than helping each other with our gifts, our talents, our time, whatever it is. Because sometimes you have to service. Hear how it pay you back, right? Like I saw someone just posted, one of my friends on Facebook posted this stuff where they got this letter to extend in the Lions Club, and it's a great thing. And they talk about serving the community with those clubs. You serve in the community, you serve in the clubs, you serve in your church. You serve, give of yourself, give back to something, helping another human being reach where they need to go. Because in serving, guys, people who know who was serving in all those youth clubs and the serving here and the doing this in the church, look how much people you meet. Maybe the person that God have for you to promote you, you might meet them during the acts of serving. You might meet them during the acts of serving. Tessa Hunt, thanks for watching. Renita, thanks for watching. Yes, you might meet them during the acts of serving, right? You can meet that person. Probably God got lined up for you to get you to the next level when you're serving. So it's important. So let's look at a few scriptures here where it talk about service, where the Bible talk about service and about serving each other, right? In Matthew 23:11 and 12, it says, the greatest among you must be a servant. The greatest among you must be a servant. But those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. And you don't go into service and doing stuff just for the benefits that it have for you, right? Don't go into it for that. Go into it because it's the right thing to do. You got something to share with the world. You got something to share. You go out there, you share it, you do it just for the joy of that. And it's going to pay you back. It's going to pay you back, right? Let's look at 1 Peter 4:10. 1 Peter 4:10. Say, God has given each of you a gift from his variety of spiritual gifts. Use them well to serve one another. 1 Peter 4:10. He said, God has given each of you a gift from his great variety of spiritual gifts. Use them well to serve one another. He said he give all of us freely, give us gifts, right? So use them to serve one another. Matthew 20:28 says, for even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others and give his life as a ransom for many. So Jesus come, he said, I didn't come here to be served. I come here to serve. I came here to serve. Let's look at the next one. Mark 9:35. Mark 9:35 says, he sat down, called the 12 disciples over to him and said, whoever wants to be first must take last place and be the servant of everyone else. Whoever wants to be first, guys, whoever wants to be first must take the last place and be the servant of everyone else. Philippians 2:4 said, don't look out only for your own interests, but take an interest in others too, right? First, Philippians 2:4 said, don't look out only for your own interests, but take an interest in others too, right? So guys, service is it's something we need to do to get our life to live a fulfilled life, right? As the scripture says in Proverbs 3:5-6, it said, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, right? He said, in all your ways submit to him and he will make your path straight. So he's saying, lean not on your own understanding. You want to be great. It may not make sense to you, but he's saying, you want to be great, serve. Live a life of service. You serve in your church, serve in the youth club, serve at some home, give of your gifts and your time. And I like what those great guys, Cecil Thomas, thank you for watching. I like what those greats, anyone that is great in the profession, what they do, anyone that is great, right? You hear the great athletes talking about, I hear the great, like the great basketball players, let's start with them, that's my sport that I like. They always talk about the Michael Jordans, the LeBron James, the Kobe Bryants and them. They talk about, you know what, every time they go out on that floor, when they go to different cities, they give their best. They give their best because there is somebody there that put together the hard-earned money that's the only opportunity to get them to see them perform. That may be the only time to get to see them perform, and they respect that and they give their best. So what they do, they serve the gift the best because they understand this is not about me. This is not about me. I'm going to give my best because there's somebody in the crowd there who's put up the hard-earned money and going to come to see me, and this might be the only opportunity they get to see me live. And I'm going to give them my best, to serve the gift to the best. And that's the ones who's great, who respect others, and not only doing this for what I can get out of it, but knowing how it's going to touch, how it's going to bless someone else. So we got to live a life of service, guys, serving each other. Remember, your gift is not for you, right? Your gift, your talents, this time, all what we got, it's not for us. It's to make this world better by helping each other get to where they need to go. And by we helping each other get to where we need to go, other people can help us get to where we need to go. Because what I have to give is not what I need to get to the next level. What you have to give is what I need to get to the next level. And what I have to give is what you need, somebody else need to get to the next level. So that's how the world is built. And you might be going and serving with all your heart and going to this club. How much opportunities the people who serve in different capacities, how much opportunities, how much people you meet along the way in serving, right? How much people you meet along the way that help you, got some connection you need, got something that you need to get you to the next level, right? So let's take a little example of nature. Let's take a little example of nature and see how this works, right? We breathe out, human beings, we take in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide, right? We take in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. And the plants, they take in the carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen, right? You see how it goes? We both need each other, right? We both need each other. We taking in oxygen, giving out carbon dioxide. They need carbon dioxide. They taking that in and they're giving out oxygen that we need. But if one day you decide, you know what? I'm not going to give my carbon dioxide. I'm not going to give my carbon dioxide to these. Let's say you and some bunch of plants locked up in this house and you need each other, right? You say, I'm not going to give my carbon dioxide to this, to these, into the atmosphere. Put a plastic bag over your head and tie it up and hoard your carbon dioxide and see what's going to happen to you, right? You hoard your carbon dioxide. I'm not going to give it up to the atmosphere. I'm going to keep it all for myself. I'm going to keep it. Put a plastic bag over your head. You tie it up nice and tight. If you don't give out the carbon dioxide, you don't get back no oxygen, right? You don't get back no oxygen. Mr. Errol Cameron, thanks for watching. So you got to give out the carbon dioxide so you can receive oxygen. When you try to hoard it, you're taking your own life, right? You're taking your own life when you try to hoard it. So that's just like serving. You give of yourself, man. Give of yourself. Go out there, do things, help each other, things. Because service, he said, don't lean on your own understanding. You want to be great? He telling you how to be great. Live a life of service. Jesus of himself, all the stuff that he did, that's all he was doing. That's all he was doing. His example, he was just serving others. He was just serving people, preaching the word, casting out demons, casting out spirits, healing people. Everything he doing was an act of service, guys. And remember, the gift that you have is not for you. It's not for you. That's why we got to serve. Because the gifts that we have is not for us. It's to help someone else get to where they're going. And their gifts is to help us get to where we're going. So if we shut off our gift to the world, just like the carbon dioxide, we break in the chain and things can't go the way it is. Right? He said, love your neighbor as yourself. So we need to serve, and others going to serve us. Right, guys? So I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to go on too long, but check your life right now. See if you're serving in any capacity right now. You helping anyone get where they're going. Check and see that. And if you're not, just get into active service. Get into active service. Help whichever. I know a lot of people got these alumni. They're helping the old school. They're helping students get to where they're going. That's active service. Help each other. We got to help each other. So in any capacity that you can help in, help. And live a life of service, guys. So I'm going to leave that one there for today. Have a great, great day, and we'll talk again on Wednesday. Okay, bye.